शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुर्गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः, गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। निधाय हृदविश्वेशं विधाय गुरुवन्दनं बालानां सुखबोधाय क्रियते तर्कसङ्ग्रहः। So now we completed Prithvi, right? And one another thing is that whatever the definitions that are there for the dravyas now, whatever we're going to cover, they are the unique attributes. So, Gandha is a exclusive attribute to Prithvi. Okay. So, similarly, whatever the definitions are going to be, they have to be considered to be the unique attributes, based on the unique attributes. शीतस्पर्शवत्य आपः
स्पर्शवत्यापः शीतस्पर्शवत्यापः
ताः द्विविधाः
ताः द्विविधाः ताः द्विविधाः
नित्याः अनित्याश्च
नित्या अनित्याश्च नित्या अनित्याश्च
नित्याः परमाणुरूपाः
नित्याः परमाणुरूपाः नित्याः परमाणुरूपाः
अनित्याः कार्यरूपाः
अनित्याः कार्यरूपाः अनित्याः कार्यरूपाः
पुनस्त्रिविधाः शरीरेन्द्रियविषयभेदात्
पुनस्त्रिविधा शरीरेन्द्रियभेदात्
विषय विषयभेदात्
विषयभेदात् पुनस्त्रिविधा शरीरेन्द्रियविषयभेदात्
शरीरं वरुणलोके
शरीरं वरुणलोके शरीरं वरुणलोके
इन्द्रियं रसग्राहकं रसनम्
इन्द्रियं रसग्राहकं रसनम् इन्द्रियं रसग्राहकं रसनम्
जिह्वाग्रवर्ति
जिह्वाग्रवर्ति जिह्वाग्रवर्ति
विषयः सरित्समुद्रादिः
विषयः सरित्समुद्रादिः विषयः सरित्समुद्रादिः.
So apaha means it is water, right? So up is a word which is, so there are few words which will be only in plural form. There will be no singular form. Okay, right? So like people, right? So here actually the shabda is up. Apaha is the plural form in the first prathama vibhakti. Okay, so that is why everything that is an adjective to this word will be in plural form. That is why taha dvividhaha, it's all in plural form. Nityaha anityascha. And even Gandhavati Prithvi is again in singular form because Prithvi is in singular form. Here Sheetasparsha Vatyaha is in plural form. Okay. So because the noun is also as we have this thing, right? In Sanskritam, Yallingam Yadvachanam Yacha Vibhaktihi Visheshyasya. So in whatever Linga Vachana Vibhaktis the Visheshya, the noun would be, the adjectives would also have the similar Linga Vachana Vibhaktis, right? So what is the definition of water is that entity, that dravya which is having cold, what you call, which is cold, which is having what you call cold touch, or so to say, right? Which is cold essentially. Okay. So wherever you experience cold, so normally metals would be at times cold. Whatever is cold, there will definitely be the existence of water in whatever forms it may be. So that is as simple as that is, right? Wherever there is coldness that you are going to that you experience, there you will find water in some or the other form. So therefore, this Shita Sparsha is an unique attribute. That is, it is exclusive to water. Okay. So again, water is of two types. As Prithvi was also. So it is two types, Nitya and Anitya. One is eternal and another one is created. So what is the Nitya form is Paramāṇu Rupa. The Paramāṇu, Jala Paramāṇu are considered to be Nitya, that is eternal. Anitya Karya Rupa. So the other forms of water in Dvyanuka and Trinuka, they are all Anitya. So they are all subject to destruction. Again, water is three types. Again, it has a Sharira, Indriya and Vishaya. So the Parthiva Sharira is very much relatable to us because we all have the Parthiva Shariras, Parthiva bodies. But here we understand that even the Shastra says so that there are bodies which are made out of water also predominantly. Shariram, then where are those people with those bodies? So they stay in Varuna Loka. This is Bhuloka. There is another world, another place called Varuna Loka, where Varuna Deva will be the Adhipati, wherein people will be there with bodies made out of predominantly water. So why do actually we need a body? Why do we need a body? I think we discussed, right?
Okay.
To experience pain and pleasure. So for us, as we have multiple lives, we not only have multiple lives only in this planet, this realm. We do have many worlds, right? So we talk about Chaturdasha Bhuvana. So there are 14 realms. And again, bifurcation and many kinds of variations and all that stuff. Essentially, it will all boil down to this fact that we have many worlds, multiverse. So our viewpoint, our civilization comes from a viewpoint that we have multiverse inherently. But in order to experience other realms, you need a different kind of a body. This external body that which we are having is built for this loka. So there will be other lokas wherein different bodies will be needed in order to experience those worlds. So therefore, the Jaliya Sharira or the body made out of water will be in Varuna Loka. And what is the Indriya? Indriya is Rasagrahakam Rasanam. It is the Rasana Indriya. It is called as Rasanendriya, through which you experience taste. Where is that? Jihvagravarti. Jihva means tongue. It is at the tip of the tongue or in the tip area of the tongue. So again here also, tongue is the place. It is not the Indriya. Similar to nose. Vishayaha Sarit Samudradihi. Okay, Sarit means Nadi or all these water bodies. Sarit, Samudra, different kinds of lakes, ponds, rivers and all that stuff. So they are all Vishaya of Jala. Okay. Then comes Tejaha. Ushnasparasavat Tejaha.
उष्णस्पर्शवत्तेजः उष्णस्पर्शवत्तेजः
Tachad Vividham.
तच्चद्विविधं तच्चद्विविधं
Nityamanityancha.
नित्यमनित्यं च नित्यमनित्यं च
Nityam Paramāṇu Rūpam.
नित्यं परमाणुरूपं नित्यं परमाणुरूपं
Anityam Karya Rūpam.
अनित्यं कार्यरूपम् अनित्यं कार्यरूपं
Punastrividham.
पुनस्त्रिविधम्
Again.
पुनस्त्रिविधम्
शरीरेन्द्रियविषयभेदात्
शरीरेन्द्रियविषयभेदात् शरीरेन्द्रियविषयभेदात्
शरीरम् आदित्यलोके प्रसिद्धम्
शरीरम् आदित्यलोके प्रसिद्धं शरीरम् आदित्यलोके प्रसिद्धम्
इन्द्रियं रूपग्राहकं चक्षुः
इन्द्रियं रूपग्राहकं चक्षुः इन्द्रियं रूपग्राहकं चक्षुः
कृष्णताराग्रवर्ति
कृष्णताराग्रवर्ति कृष्णताराग्रवर्ति
विषयः चतुर्विधः
विषयः चतुर्विधः विषयः चतुर्विधः
भौम दिव्यौदर्याकरज इट्स नॉट भौम
भौम
अगेन
भौम
दिव्यौदर्य
दिव्यौदर्य दिव्यौदर्य
आकरज भेदात्
आकरजभेदात् आकरजभेदात्
भौमं वह्न्यादिकम्
भौमं वह्न्यादिकं भौमं वह्न्यादिकम्
अबिन्धनं दिव्यं विद्युदादि
अभिन्धनं दिव्यं विद्युदादि अभिन्धनं दिव्यं विद्युदादि
भुक्तस्य
भुक्तस्य भुक्तस्य
परिणामहेतुरौदर्यम्
परिणामहेतुरौदर्यं परिणाम परिणामहेतुरौदर्यम्
आकरजं सुवर्णादि
आकरजं सुवर्णादि आकरजं सुवर्णादि
So what is the definition of tejaha? It is ushnasparshavat, which has hotness, right? Being hot. So wherever you experience hot, it means that there is this tejas dravya, tejo dravya. Again, these of two types, nitya and anitya, eternal and destructible. So nityam is again paramāṇu. Anitya is karya. What is that? Anityam karya rupam. Again, whatever is there. Again, we'll come to that. How it will be different. Then again, three sharira, indriya, and vishaya. Again here, sharira, which is a taijasa sharira, which is predominantly built by tejas. So that kind of a sharira is there in Aditya Loke. So there is an Aditya Loka, similar to Varuna Loka. So people there, the jivas there who are there in Aruna Loka, Aditya Loka, they experience pain and pressure through this Taijasa Sharira. We call it as Taijasa Sharira. Okay. Indriya Rupagrahakam Chakshuhu. So what is the Indriya here? That is the Chakshur Indriya, through which you experience or see color. Rupa means color. It's not form, it's color. Okay. Rupa means color. And where is this Chakshurindriya? Krishna Taragravarti. So it is there at the tip of the eyeball. So therefore, eyes are place of Chakshurindriya and eyes are not Chakshurindriya. Again, here there is a specificity, specifically this is a bit different. Tejas. So Vishayaha Chaturvidha, it's of four types. Normally until now, we did not have a subclassification of Vishaya, but here we have that. So Tejo Vishaya is of four types. Bhauma, Divya, Audarya, and Akaraja. Okay. What is Bhauma? Bhauma means which is illuminous. Right? Which is like shining, illuminating. What is that? So it is the fire. So you should not every time, whenever we say Tejas, fire is the thing that comes to our mind. But fire is one form of Tejas, one kind of Tejas. It's not the only one. So that is Bhauma, which is illuminating. Divyam. What is Divyam? Divyam normally means that which is originated in the skies. Divi Bhavam Divyam. Divi means in the skies. Right?
So sun?
No, thunder,
No.
lightning. Divyam, abindhanam, vidyudadi. Vidyut means light, lightning, thunder. Again, what is the fuel for this light? It is water. Indhanam. Indhanam means fuel. So whenever there is fire or any tejas, you need a fuel to it, right? So what is the fuel here? It is up. That is, up means water. Indhanam. So the fuel is water, right? Because of the rupture, right? Up there, that the lightning emerges. Again, I think in the Vaiseshika Sutras, they say very interestingly, they say that it is because that, what do they say is, water is essentially in the, it's in a bit of solid form in the clouds, and rupture happens, and from that rupture, that fire is generated. Okay. Then audaryam. So audaryam means that which is there in the stomach. Udare bhavam audaryam. Udaryam tadeva audaryam. So what is that? Which we call it as Jatharagni, right? So that fire which is there in the belly. You may call it acid, in the form of acid, whatever it could be, which actually digests the food that which is eaten. Bhuktasya parinama hetuhu. Bhuktasya, whatever the food is eaten, the cause for the digestion of the eaten food. Bhuktasya parinama hetuhu audaryam. Then the fourth one is very interesting. Akarajam suvarnadi. Akara means mine. The element that is born out of mines. What? It is metals. Right? Suvarnadi. So gold is not Parthiva, it is Taijasa. So how do you differ? How do you differ? I mean, how it is different? So essentially, gold is uh, gold is something, or gold or any metal. They do have a, they can be melted, right, at very high temperatures. Yet they exist. They do not get destroyed, right? You melt. That is how you actually extract the whole, metal, right?
Right.
Yeah. So, therefore, whatever element which is put in furnace, right, in high temperatures, and yet doesn't destroy, gets destroyed, because they belong to the Tejas classification. Essentially, fire is fire, right? So they both are same. They both belong to the same family. So therefore, this can actually withstand fire.
Got it.
Okay. But anything that is related to Prithvi will get destroyed. It will become ash. Okay. So that is how they have classified. I think we'll stop here. Next, there is another thing. We'll add some more points for there.